Hello, hello.
And I'm over here. I am so happy that she came and did this with me today because I love Amber and she's so
Thank you.
hilarious.
Thanks for
And
having me.
you're so welcome. Let's pour up some champagne first.
Let's do it. All right. You know
Don't
what
get
you're
hit.
doing, girl?
Let me see.
All right. Ooh, okay.
So y'all gonna scream.
Good, good,
Okay,
good.
let's see. Go to the side. We got a toast to another year. 2025. Out with the old, in with the new.
Let's go. You're supposed to look each other in the eye.
Are you?
Yeah. Okay.
Out with the old, in with the new. Clink, clink.
Yes, ma'am.
We gotta drink all this stuff before you leave.
Oh, all that. Oh, before I leave. Oh, like I'm doing one of these.
What did you leave in 2024?
Um,
You can name one thing.
One thing. When did I leave in 2024? I left the year. I left 2024, 2024. You know,
Was
onward
there
and upward.
anything in 2024 where you like, no, I need to improve in this area? One thing.
I'm always improving. Yeah, I can't think of nothing. I'm
Okay.
always. My getting back on my fitness journey.
Mm-hmm.
I need to start back getting tiny on you hoes. So yeah.
I know she used to make these workout videos all the time. So like, time to go get tiny on you hoes.
Yeah.
I didn't make a resolution, and I don't feel like I never make resolutions anymore. I haven't in a long time, but I feel like this year I need to be like more prepared. Like I need to prepare myself more. Like in school, I need to prepare myself. Like I need to not rush all the time. I need to be on time. And my friends that's watching this and my family, I know they probably like India ain't never on time for nothing.
Fashionably late.
Yes, I'm always late. It's really sad. But that's cool. So 2025. Well, let's back it up a little bit.
Okay.
So you are a comedian in Indy,
and
she travels everywhere, all over the country to do comedy, and she's worked with many of the greats. And so this is a celeb. This is a celeb of Indiana, hometown hero of Indy. For 2025, like what's one thing in comedy that you would love to accomplish?
Oh, so much stuff. I still need TV cred. I've done TV work, but I need the credit. I need to be accredited. And I also I want to score either writing for a sitcom or a role on a sitcom. And I want to do stuff overseas.
Okay. Overseas, like where you thinking?
Wherever it takes me. World comedy. I want to be world renowned. Yeah. So, I want to be like a household name, not in a tri-state area, but countries.
And I know you want to be known as a queen of comedy.
I do. It's just that when I do anything, I want to give it my best. I want to go see how far I can get with it, not for fame, not for money, but just to make sure I'm giving it my all. And if my last show was my last show, I'm grateful for that.
Right.
But if I'm going to continue on this journey, I don't want to be a hamster on a wheel, keep doing the same things over and over. So I set these goals, for myself to go further and further. And so that's one of my goals for that, just to keep pushing and see how far I will go, with it. I don't have to be a household name, but I just want to make sure I'm doing my very best.
Yeah. I feel like you've done a great job. I just want to see how not that long ago. I've never seen you on TV, but I feel like you would be in it.
Thank you.
And I hope you get that.
Thank you. That's something I need to work on too, because I talk so Indiana. Mm-hmm. And you don't know until you go other places how Indiana or how local your vocabulary is. So people are like, huh? What? We have our own language in Indianapolis.
Really?
If you watch, like, I know a couple of guys that went viral. One dude on TikTok was like, mink, 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 or something. And they don't say that nowhere else. Or the one dude that went viral was like, he was off the dog, that guy.
Yeah.
We understood it, but a lot of times, outside, I say a lot of stuff just talking, and people like, huh?
Yeah.
What? And stuff
But
like
shit, I
that.
feel
So
like if people can understand people down south, they can understand us.
it's not the accent, it's the vernacular.
Okay.
It's the things that we say that only Indianimals
I was gonna
understand.
say.
The only Indianimals understand. I don't catch that until somebody, just I'm talking and they like, what you mean by that? I'm like,
Do you
duh.
use that in comedy too? Like when you're on stage, do you have to catch yourself doing that?
I don't because I want to more or less have fun on stage. So I don't want to really police what I say on stage or be very conscious of what I say on stage because I want it to be a good time and
Yeah.
just flow. Unless it's like a all white crowd or mixed company, I don't want to say the N word a whole lot. So I am
Right.
conscious of that. But for the most part, I like to have fun on there and not really keep it, oh, like I said, this or this and that.
Yeah.
So, you get what I give you.
So, but whenever you do comedy in indie, are you like, it's whatever?
Yeah, people always ask me nervous, like, I mean, am I nervous at home? Because a lot of comics you'll see, they are great on the road, and then in their city, they kind of shell up. And that's not the case for me because I know a lot of people, and but me being a hairstylist and doing hair shows and stuff over the years, I already had a level of popularity already, and where a lot of people know me already. So when I'm doing comedy at home, I feel like I'm talking to my cousins or my friends or
Right.
people I already know. So my nerves don't get the best of me here.
Well, you recently did comedy. Did you open for Mike S? I know they had the big tour.
I did. They had the We Them Ones tour,
Mm-hmm.
and it was at the Gainsbridge so
Were you
Stadium.
nervous doing that one?
No, I was not
That was a
because
lot of people.
it was, but on that particular tour, I felt like I had something to prove,
Mm-hmm.
and so I just went out there and gave it my best,
Yeah.
gave it my best shot, and it worked out fine. I ended up killing it.
Did
So
you, did
yeah,
you love that opportunity? Like, did you have fun with it? How
I did. I did. Because a lot of times that wasn't my first time doing Gainsbridge, by the
Mm-hmm.
way.
Okay.
So I had opened up for a was it a Valentine's one of the concerts where it was Keith Sweat, SWV, Tank, and a few other people. But when I did that one, I was first, and so nobody was out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so this one it was a full house, and all eyes were on me. So, um, but what was the question? You said was I nervous?
Yeah, where like
Oh,
did you feel like because you said usually when you're doing a hair show you just feel like you're talking to your cousins and I was just
oh,
thinking with the venue being bigger, did you still like were you nervous then?
oh no, because I felt like I had something to prove.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like these are a lot of times when you on the come up or whatever, and you working with stars. Um, I feel like they're my peers,
Right.
but sometimes they look at you like a little dog. So I was like, no, I'm up here with y'all. Hello, excuse me, pardon me.
When you talking
So,
to the guys like in the back, are they always giving you really good advice?
um, some,
Sometimes.
not really if I'm working with them for the first time. Usually the advice comes if I develop a rapport with the person. Like, usually if I work with some of the celebrities, and we vibing, we end up being really good friends to where I can call and get advice, or they pull up, I pull up, vice versa. So
Right. But how do you prepare yourself? Like, how do you get in that mode to where you don't care like what I'm saying, like your nerves are just not getting to you at all. You're comfortable. Like, how do you prepare yourself?
just reminding myself that I belong there.
Right.
Just reminding myself that I've came a long way and I didn't get here by chance.
Well, let's talk about your journey.
Hmm.
Like, how did you even start comedy? Like, I remember her. Like, she's always done hair. Like she said, she's so just popular. Even her family's popular. But then she started doing comedy, and we were, all like, this is amazing for Amber. She's always been funny. I've always remember her. She did my hair a few times. I don't know if you ever remember doing my hair.
Yeah, yeah.
She's done my hair a few times, but I remember her being funny in the shop.
Well, we used to have a good time at the beauty shop. Yeah.
It's not the same anymore.
No.
But let's just talk about like the journey starting comedy. How did that come about?
That happened, like you said, I've always been humorous. And so my aunt, she was doing like spoken word and she was writing poetry and stuff. And so she came up with the idea to have a showcase so she can showcase her poetry album or song or something. It was so long ago. And she wanted a few people there and showcasing their talents too. So she was like, niece, can you come and do comedy? I'm like, I'm not a comedian. She was like, yes, you are. You missed your calling. Just tell a couple of jokes. I was like, no. I was like, no, I don't do that. And so what happened, I went home and I had a dream of me being on stage and telling jokes. And it was so real that when I woke up, I remembered the jokes. I remembered the jokes. And so I went and I was like, yeah, I'll do it. So I went and I told the jokes and I remember just blacking out, just telling the jokes or whatever. And then the same jokes from my dream, I could hear vividly like the people laughing. I could see the crowd. I could see me, like being a natural or whatever. And I went and did the jokes. And when I kind of, let it out, people were laughing. And I was looking like, are they laughing at me or with me? But they was laughing at me and, at the jokes or whatever. So it was like, you were so funny, da-da-da. Somebody in the audience, they was like, you so funny. Can you come and do my thing? Well, I forgot what it was. And I was like, okay.
So it's just, is that how it started? Like, was that a moment where you were just like, this is my time to
no.
feel like pivot and
no, never, because I've always been so passionate about hair. I will say this, I knew as a young woman, a young kid actually, always had dreams of grandeur, and I knew I wasn't regular, so I've always had dreams of grandeur, but I thought I was going to be a celebrity hairstylist, so comedy or whatever never even crossed my mind. I've always been a fan of comedy. I've watched all the comedy shows, Def Comedy Jam, Comedy View, whatever, Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, all of them. And I knew I was funny. My dad's hilarious, my brother's hilarious, my aunt's hilarious. I come from a humorous family, but never in a million years you could have told me I would have been doing comedy because I'm a fan of them, and to me, they're funnier than me, And so when I started doing the comedy, because from that one show I got booked to do something else, and then something else, and then something else. It's crazy. And I disrespected comedy so bad because I treated it like a hustle. Because I'm a hustler. I've been doing hair forever, and so. Oh, that's so crazy. So, like I would say, I just treated it like a hustle. I never had to do any bringer shows. I never had to do open mics. I end up getting a little side job hosting, and that's where a lot of my set came from, just hosting, just talking smack. It was a beauty shop setting. I work in a beauty shop. It kind of just came together. But what actually got me serious about it, because I was booked from the moment I got on stage, remember? And I started out my first year working with some people I grew up watching TV with. Earthquake, Michael Collier, I started working with these people, right? It wasn't pressure because I never took it seriously. I was showing up late. I was disrespecting comedy. And so And I just was so like, yeah, if y'all want, y'all call me,
Right.
this and this and that. So what happened was my sister passed away, right? And I was so depressed when she passed away, and I could not get back to my old self. I could not, no matter what I did. I got physically ill. I felt like my heart had, like your heart's connected to strings. I literally felt like the strings were like ping, ping, ping. And so I Googled, I said, you can die from, I've heard people dying
Yeah.
from heartbreak. So they was like, you could die from heartbreak. And I must have put something cryptic on Instagram. And this girl named Mikey, she inboxed me. She was like, you might want to go see this psychic named Linda.
Mm-hmm.
She said she may be able to bring you some peace. And at this point, I'm so desperate to get back to myself. Because if you know me, everything's funny to me. I don't take life too seriously. So I was desperate, and I went to the psychic. I'm like, I'm willing to try anything at this point. And I thought maybe that my sister had a message beyond the grave, something telling me it's gonna be all right, you cool, get back at it. Went to see this psychic, and she pissed me off so bad because all she kept talking about was comedy. I'm like, I'm not here for that yet.
So did she even know?
No,
Really?
she did not. And the thing when that made me so mad, because my background in hair and fashion was one of the things that was getting me noticed in comedy, my outfits and my stage presence and whatnot. And she said that, she was like, you know how you dress on stage? And when I went to her, I'm talking depressed, so I had on a Tupac t-shirt, some tennis shoes, ripped up jeans. This wasn't my usual. And she was like, you know how you dress on stage? I was like, how you know how I dress on stage?
Right.
She was like, no, keep doing that, because that's how people gonna remember you. And I used to get so upset when the host and stuff, excuse me, used to bring me up on stage. They'd be like, that's beautiful, that's sexy, that's thick, all that. And I used to get upset, like, just say I'm funny, just say my name, Yeah, but it used to piss me off because I thought it was going to take something away from my act.
Yeah.
But she said, I know you hate how people bring you up. She said, I know you hate how people introduce you. She said that. She said, own that. Girl, she said, own that, right? And I was like, okay, so that's how I came up with my brand, Comedy Back.
Okay.
But she said, own that. And so she talked about it so much, my sister never showed up. I guess she wasn't thinking about me. No, she didn't bring it up. All she kept talking about was comedy. So I was like, you know what? It may be something here. Let me focus on this. Let me put forth an effort, because I didn't have headshots. I didn't have EPK. I didn't have nothing. I just was showing up, being me. I said, okay, well, let me put forth an effort. I ended up getting headshots. I ended up getting the EPK and just electronic press kit. Yeah, so you kind of send out your bio and stuff to people. And so once I put forth that effort, it just skyrocketed, like instantly, like that. And so what I gathered from that was like, no, that was my sister talking, because it kept me so busy. I couldn't focus on grieving anymore. And before I looked up, I was like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? I'm better, I'm up, I got something to look forward to all the time now, And so that's how I was able to take it seriously. I rebranded myself, and I just got to it.
So how often are you still doing hair?
I still do, because that's still my passion. And to me, that keeps my ear to the street. I'm always gossip in the shop, listening to what's relatable, because that's my style of comedy. Just people relating to, me relating to people and talking about subjects that you don't know it's funny till you hear the comic saying, you're like, oh yeah, that is funny, or whatever. So that's how I stay relatable. That's how I keep up with the latest fashion. That's how I keep up with the latest whatever. And so, and plus my clients have been coming for years, and they not about to let you
still
go.
Run your shop like the old school shop.
Oh no, I don't have the patience for that anymore, honey. No, I got a suite, just me, and that's it. Yeah, I don't have the patience. I tried. Me and a few clients, we still have a good time because I'm still me and they still them. So, but so it might be 3 or 4 people there at one time. But my tolerance, because people are younger now. Like I've turned into the auntie that used to be on my case back in the day. But I tried that working in that kind of shop, and child, they got on my nerves. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, we can move past that. So, yeah.
Tell me 3 words. Listen, 3 words to describe
yourself. Humorous, earthy, artsy.
Why you say earthy?
Cause I'm down to earth still.
Like,
just I'm down to earth still. You can catch me at Walmart. Like people say celebrity or whatever, but I'm like, I'll be at Dollar General.
So you don't need no bodyguard?
Nope, not yet. Not yet. When I get back in this gym, I really ain't gonna need nobody.
Okay, so today we are making a chicken lasagna. So I guess we can go ahead and start. That's not the word.
See, some words like that, India, trife life and stuff. That's straight Indianapolis.
Okay, so I have extra virgin olive oil.
Oh, eating good tonight, ain't you? I know
that's. I started to make a smoothie. A lot of chatter about marriage.
That's so funny. I could take it or leave it actually. It's not a goal of mine, I will say that. I'm more career focused. I love, but I don't feel like a piece of paper has to be the end all be all. Because I like to break up. If it ain't working out, I just want to break up. I don't want to go to court or none of that.
I was just watching something the other day. You little baby when you saying like, we ain't signing no paper.
No, a lot of people do that. It's called a commitment ceremony. Kamora Lee Simmons, actually, I think she was one of the first ones I saw do that with Jaimin.
So we have some garlic here, garlic powder, some minced garlic I'm putting in, and I have some basil and some oregano. Do you like cooking?
I do. I like cooking for other people. I don't cook for myself as much.
For the holiday?
I did. I went to New York. My boyfriend actually lives in New York, and went there with his family, and we had brunch. I cooked something called a skillet, which they were not familiar with. They was like, "What is a skillet? That's some country shit." But and I cooked oatmeal. I have this world famous oatmeal. So, and then when I got home, I cooked stuffed shells for my family. Okay. What are these play school knives?
You can't cut it.
That might get cut. This little toy knife.
I have this one, but
this ain't. You don't pull these out when the killer come, do you? Cause
it's a little bit. Tell me if you need another.
Girl, it never.
It never was for me until I hit like
a certain age.
Like 32. I was like, I do want to be married.
So when I was younger, I had it was a big deal because I had accomplished all my goals. So I thought that was the natural progression of life. I had a house built, I had a brand new car, I had a salon. And so I was like, where's my husband? My kids went to good schools and stuff. So where's my husband? But when I got older and that relationship ended and I got in a couple more lousy relationships, I'm like, I would have been divorced 3 times by now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, so that is not a big a deal is to me now. And I only thought it was then because there was nothing left to do in life. And so once I matured and really thought about it, what I want out of life and stuff like that, I realized that my lifestyle is not really conducive to married lifestyle.
Really?
Yeah, man. I listen. I'm always gone,
Uh-huh. You
and
want some flexibility. You need some flexibility.
I don't like. I realized I have a fear of commitment.
Mm-hmm.
I like to leave and do whatever comes next without having to break nothing, a heart, a lease, you know what I'm saying? But what I realized where my fear of commitment came in at, that I realized that love and the way that I love is so pure and so deep that my fear of commitment is like no one else can match the love that I give. So the whole time I'm in these relationships, and I'm realized that the relationships I were in were with relationships with people I didn't really see a future with.
Are you one of those friends who in a relationship cut everybody off?
Oh no,
Uh-huh.
I'm the same person in and out of relationship. I still do what I want to do, and
Yeah, I feel that.
yeah, my friends have always came first. My
So
friends
do you
and
feel
family.
like if your friend did not get along with your man, he has to go?
I've broken up with somebody before because
Really?
they was acting funny to my friends. This I'm talking about should have been broken up with the nigga. He done did everything to me, but you act funny to my friends, your ass is out.
That's okay. So what about like if
Huh?
what if you don't get along with his mother or his parents?
Oh,
Do you feel
what you
like
mean?
you
What
don't want to
is?
be in a relationship?
Nah. I take
You
it as
said
a.
no relationship or it don't matter.
It don't matter. I take it as a personal challenge. I don't care about
I don't
nobody's
know how
mama.
I feel about that.
I don't. I got a joke about that. I don't care about you. Preferred if your mama come in the ground already.
Listen, I'm gotta have a life too.
Yeah, my son he had moved to LA and then he came back home for a little while. He was no my son's not no problem though.
I'm not just be like, tell me to walk around butt naked or something.
Oh, I'm a naked mom. I've always
Before dating the man that you with now, because she's off the market. Have you ever dated a young nigga? What you think about that?
the the youngest I've dated was probably 3 or 4 years younger than me.
Mm. Did you
Yeah.
like it?
Um, it wasn't bad because I'm young at heart too, but he definitely drugged me down through there. He definitely drugged me down through there, child. So wouldn't do that again.
You wouldn't?
No,
3 or 4 years is not that bad. But you like
it wasn't that bad. My little brother's 3 or 4. They were the same age, and
okay.
yeah, so that's like my little brother's age, and he a fuck nigga, so you know.
Say he drugged you through there.
That man drugged me down through there.
I haven't really dated a younger guy like that, but I don't know, they be on me.
I mean, to each his own.
Yeah.
I don't think that is.
I think it would be fun though.
He left a bad taste in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for him, I would again. But and so now, like my boyfriend now, he's 8 years my senior.
Oh, okay.
So this the most happiest, healthiest, mature relationship I've ever had, and I think he's at an age to where he can be that.
Yeah.
Cause he's probably a recovering fuck nigga. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You ever cheated back in the day?
I did get my lick back. I don't.
That's what I did though. I never cheated, but I definitely get my lick back.
Yeah. So,
oh my god, hold on, I'm sorry. I gotta tell y'all a story. This is how I got my lick back. I remember one night the guy I was dating at the time. He was sleeping. I left and went to visit like an old flame. Came back. It was like 5 in the morning.
Ooh.
Came back home. We Came back home, changed the clock time.
That's hilarious.
Changed the time on his phone and everything. So when he got up, he didn't even know.
Why did you change the time though?
Because so he wouldn't know like it was 5 in the morning. Because then he would be like, "Well, where you at? The club is closed." So I changed it to like 2.
Did he ever find out?
Never. Oh,
that's so funny.
I was like, that lick back was me.
Yeah.
He didn't find out, so I guess it still was a lick back for me. Because after that, you know, things kind of dwindled from there.
Yeah. Once I cheat, it's over with anyway. Yeah, I don't even like you no more because I'm a Taurus. So our thing is, I like you if you like me. Yeah, I like you if you like me. If you don't like me, I don't like you.
That's exactly how I feel.
That is exactly it. So, and you don't even have to tell me. You show me you don't like me. I don't like you.
And then you already said you're very self-aware.
Yeah.
So you probably are you one of those people like that pay attention to body language and
you cannot. My boyfriend is so funny. He's a Taurus too, by the way. He's cracks up because he can't get nothing past me.
Really?
My hindsight is 2020. Like I can my my foresight is slow. I could be a little Kelly Bundy sometimes, but people's motives, people acting funny, moving different and stuff is so clear to me. And so if he lie, I know, and he lie about dumb stuff. Like he'll say, "I don't drink pop," and then I catch him with a pop. I'll be like, "What is that?" He'll be like, "Tea." I'll be like, "Nigga, that's pop." Just lie, cause you don't gotta lie. Just say I drink pop sometimes. Don't try to impress me like you don't put trash in your body. You do. Yeah, so my hindsight is 2020. I can always tell when people moving different and all that kind of stuff, and it's not too much you could get past me.
I'm done. I be over it.
Once I'm done, like
motherfucking sight out of mind.
If you let me be done,